Hello and welcome to Leeroy Gaming, where I jump headfirst and try a variety of games to provide you with my first impressions and thoughts so that I can help you decide if a game is worth your while. Now, today we're going to be checking out the special beta version of the Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous game. For those that don't know, this is the direct sequel to Pathfinder Kingmaker. I was a really big fan of the first game, even though it was a bit buggy. I just loved how accurate it was in portraying the Pathfinder system, tons of classes, etc. From what I've seen so far, this game just takes it up to an 11, even more classes, even more options. So today we will be doing a bit of a initial look, playing through kind of the tutorial, taking a quick look at the classes, and seeing if it's living up to the hype. So let's go ahead and jump right into things. All right, what do we got here? All right, yes, we'll share data, that's fine. So we're gonna create a new character. I'm gonna kind of go through this kind of quickly right now, but I will be creating a second video down the line here shortly where I will go over all the classes. So if you're somebody that doesn't have the early access and you want to see kind of all the options, if you're like a Pathfinder or D&D fan, would say, okay, what are all the little traits and the feats that you unlock? I will go over them quite a bit, but in depth. But because that'll be a longer video, I'll keep that separately. So we'll keep things kind of quick here today. Let's take a look. All right, so this is actually, if you guys played the first game, looks like a lot of the same portraits. I don't know if they're placeholders or they're going to add new ones. But let's take a quick look here. You know what? I'm going to do a kind of like a chaotic neutral build, I think, here. Voice. Aggressive. Let's do Leeroy. Okay. Oh, what? Actually, I want to do a custom. I didn't want to do this pre-made character. Let's take a quick look. It's fine. Let's create a character next. I heard they have a blood zerker, which is like a sorcerer mix of berserker class. So I think that's what I'm going to be trying today. You know what? I normally don't play female characters, but that's pretty cool look there. Let's see if we can mimic that. If you want to take a quick look later, all these classes. And what's great is they have all the subclasses as well. So again, I'll be going over all of these in a future video here. But let's take a look. Where is that Blood Rager? There we go. So what do we got here? Blood Rider. Ooh, have a mount. You know what? I'm gonna keep it, I think, simple just for this playthrough. We'll just do a basic Blood Rager. And let's see here what we got next. Race. Let's do, what's the picture look like? Not sure what that one is. Ooh, Damir, that's kind of Katsumi. Don't Orient, I can't even pronounce that. Asamir. No, let's just do like a Damir. That looks pretty. All right, what we got here? Oh, wow, look at this. We have all these different options. Dexterity, charisma, strength, charisma. We'll do a Moroi born. Damir who trace their heritage to Moroi are known as Svetochers, and they inherit much of the unnatural charm and beauty exhibited by their vampiric forebears. Very nice. -2 penalty to Constitution. Ew, don't like that too much, actually. Right, maybe we won't do Damir. Let's just do something. Oh, that's a pretty cool female half-orc. Yeah, not too bad. Let's do that. And what do we got here? Strength, obviously, we need. We need some charisma. So we'll do, let's see, 14. 14. Bump that up to 18. To 16. There we go. 16, 16, 16. Keep it nice and simple. Get to upgrade 3 of our skills. And let's do Knowledge Arcana. There we go. Next. So as you can see, lots of customization. Here are all the traits that will be unlocking. And for this test, let's just go ahead and add ability, athletics, perception, skill focus. You know what? Let's do a skill focus. No. We'll just do athletics. Make her super athletic. And then we even get, looks like a bonus feat at first level as well. So let's do nice and aggressive. Such a long while since extra blood rage can't really go wrong with that either. Or you know what? Power attack. That's pretty nice too. Focus. Not sure what weapon we'll be using. But I believe if you pick a specific weapon focus, it will give you one of those weapons to start with. So let's see if we'll do greatsword. It should give me a greatsword. We got background selection too here. So it can be kind of a craftsman, noble, street urchin, warrior. You've seen your fair share of blood, agony, and death. That sounds pretty. What is an oblate? You're a person of faith. Spends early years in the service of a temple. Now we're kind of like a sorcerer background. I think we're gonna go. Let's be a wanderer. That's kind of awesome. Oh, okay, so you're gonna get bonuses here. So for a hermit, you get nature, perception. We don't have wisdom really. So how about warrior? Oh, bounty hunter. Like this. So this is gonna add different proficiencies. That's interesting. Knowledge world. You know what? Let's just say we were a mercenary. That'll be kind of fun for this Let's Play. And then bloodline. Oh, of course we got to draconic. We're gonna be chaotic, neutral. You know, little leaning towards the devilish side. Let's go with the nice red. Well, not necessarily nice, quite evil red dragon. And let's go. You know, let's just go straight up chaotic evil. See how people react to that in the demo. Then let me see. What's that look like? She had kind of silver hair. Let's do that. Hair color. Can we even do silver? It's dark. I know it's kind of beta. So, unfortunately, can't do that. But you can't do the silver hair, which is a little unfortunate. Let's kind of do this kind of purple hair. They'll be fine. Body type. Whoa. I guess we'll do kind of average. I'm left-handed, so we'll do that. Leeroy the left-hander. And that looks pretty good to me, guys.
Spell's not working like that.
Is that a male? Oh, it's a male voice.
Heal me quickly.
There we go. Aggressive female voice. And Leeroy, how about that? Leeroy. Here
I won't take that.
we go. Let's give this a shot and see how the game plays. Now, I may actually end up doing a full playthrough of this. We will see, depending on the interest of individuals. Now, as I go through this tutorial, if you have any questions about the game, leave a comment, and I will do my best to answer it as I kind of test this out. Make way coming through. Fetch a healer quick. Is that me? Oh, nice. Beginning on a stretcher. That's a nice strong beginning. Anivia. Hey somebody, we got a wounded fighter. Can we get a healer over here? My, would you look at this? But why would you drag a wounded fighter into the middle of a festival square? Couldn't she be carted off somewhere else, like, oh, I don't know, an infirmary or an accommodating ditch? Man, so so friendly. Let's take a look. Oh, here I am. Well, Forlorn. I don't know why my picture's here if I'm not talking. Make room, everyone. Step back. Now, what's the matter? What happened to her? You hear the stern voice of an elderly man, but you're so weak you can't even turn your head to look in his direction. Hmm, that wound looks nasty. Did this to her? Demons! Prelate, we found her barely alive inside the walls of Canabras. The walls, you say? The enemy doesn't usually stray so close to the city. We must fortify the defenses. And you, hold fast, don't die. We'll see you right. Well, we'll get you patched up now, but first, you there, guard, take her weapons. Bearing arms is not permitted during the festival. Wounded or not, everyone must abide by the rules. She can get her things back after the festival. Yeah, so if you take a look, items lost, Cold Iron Great Axe, got the Great Sword, and a Burning Torch. I don't think this is a coincidence. I saw somebody else trying out the game, and they had a similar thing where I forgot what weapon they chose, but it seemed that they got the item right off the bat, and me testing this, I believe, confirms it as well. So I like the colors. Game looks very similar to original, but there's a little more details, a little more vibrancy. Owen Herder, leader of our group troops, the sharpened edge of our blades and the unyielding strength of our armor. I am Mayday. I beseech you, grant your mercy, heal her wounds. Healing light envelops you, but your pain lessens only slightly. Water, let me die. I feel like I would grit my teeth. Ordinary healing magic is having no effect. Someone call for Terendalov. You there, yes, you, stop dithering and gawping and make yourself useful. Go and get Terendalev. Prelate of Alda, have you forgotten that you are speaking to a lady? I am not a lackey to be ordered about. I'll get her, Terendalev. Has anyone seen Terendalev? Be quick about it before it's too late. The old man leans over you. Now, who are you? I don't remember seeing you before, and I have an excellent memory for faces. So I can tell her I'm a crusader, private business, lived in the city, I'm a trader, don't remember. Who I am is none of your business. What? Do you have any idea who you're talking to? We are chaotic evil. What can they expect? My dear prelate, please, for the sake of the festivities, leave this poor woman in peace. She has been through enough already. Go on, I'll take care of her. All right, as you wish. You are a protector and a dragon at that. Dragon? So I shall defer to your wisdom, but be on your guard. I've been informed she was wounded near Canabras. That means the demons are prowling just outside the walls, and the city is crawling with their spies. Others may be able to relax on this holiday, but not you or I, not the defenders of the city. Muttering discontentedly, the man walks off. So, I don't know if this game is going to have voice acting. I'm trying to remember if Pathfinder Kingmaker has it. Otherwise, if you're somebody that doesn't like reading, this may not be the RPG for you, because just kind of like D&D, it's all about getting immersed, and they have really, really good writing. They definitely did in Pathfinder Kingmaker, and it looks like it's continuing right along here. Excuse me. So a beautiful silver-haired woman leans over you. She seems ageless, her face wholly unlined, but centuries-old sadness gleams in her eyes. Pain, retreat, life, vanquish the shadow of death. Body, cast off your suffering. The longer she speaks, the stronger her voices become. There. Thank you for helping. Who are you? Are you really a dragon? Can I go? I normally roleplay such a lawful good characters. This is kind of interesting, being kind of a jerk. Certainly, but be careful. I am not entirely sure what the demons did to you. This wound is no ordinary injury, and it was inflicted by no ordinary weapon. I have managed to get you're back on your feet, but I have not healed you fully. Alas, sooner or later, your pain will return. But do not be discouraged. You will recover, I promise you that. Tomorrow, come to the cathedral and say that you are expected by Terendelev, protector of Kenebras. We will find a way to help you. But for now, put this out of your mind and enjoy the festival. They are all too rare in the time of war, and merriment is one of the best medicines. Sure, sure, sure. So, let's see. Alright, so right click, spot where you want to move your character. Okay, that's normal. Okay. So it looks like they added rotation to the cameras. Again, I don't think they had rotation or camera options in the Pathfinder Kingmaker. Maybe they did. It's been probably a year since I played it. So they want me to hit the mannequin. So if you hit tab, it highlights all these people. Let's see here. Is this the mannequin? Sock'em. Okay. Oh, look at that punch. Bam, right in the jaw. Ha. All right, quest updates. All right. And then we got J for journal. So they always did the journal really well, and the last one as well. So nice, good details. Sample the festivities. Throw the dart at the target. Let's take a look at that. They have a mini map. So it looks like they kind of have it. For some reason, it's not revealing. Maybe it's not finalized. Because again, this is a beta. Zoom out a decent amount. Let's see what else we got here to do. Dancing. And they want us to throw darts and sample drinks. Get our drink on. Let's see. Talk to somebody. Missing something. Should be a dartboard somewhere. And of course, this is what happens when you go in blind. Oh, here we go. Here's the darts. Left aim further to the left. Okay. Boom! Oh, bullseye. Look at that. Masterful. Uh-oh. That does not sound good. Oh, lovely. Demons. That's just great. I got a bad feeling about this one. That's... Ooh. So I'm really glad they took away my weapons for this festival, because now you got a bunch of unarmed individuals dealing with demons. Oof. Oh, there we go. That guard nuked demon right there. Oh yeah. Got here. Oh, whoa. Okay, a little jittery, but it's beta. It's okay. Oh wow. Okay, so that was the dragon. Oof. Okay. One shot the dragon. That's not good. So what does a chaotic evil Bloodzerker do? Run? Discari here, Discari himself. Blimey! 1 minute we have a dragon, the next, bam! She was gone. The halfling's armor is splashed with blood, and he is armed to the teeth with a sword, a blade, a hatch on his belt, a crossbow on his back. His voice sounds familiar to you. I've seen you somewhere before. Care to lend me a weapon? Sure thing. Here, take this. The halfling holds out a crossbow. Best crossbow I've got. Let's shoot crossbows. A bloodsucker. I've got the person who made it said it could be it could pierce the hide of a demon lord even. Right. I'll try to fight them. Good luck with that. Try not to get eaten now. Halfling words are drowned out by a terrible rumbling and a rustling of countless tiny wings. All right. Yeah. Definitely got a bad feeling about this. Oh. What, no acrobatics check? No, falling through a world. Yeah, I definitely think they still got to work a little bit on those animations, but we'll forgive them of the beta. The Silver Dragon Tarandalev, the defender of Canabras, fell in battle. Oh, the voiceovers. Let them do the professional work.
He willed the land to part and swallow all who dared to stand in his way. But the war was still far from over.
All right. There we go. So let's see if we can finally. Everything has been very tutorial heavy so far. Okay, bug reports, got it. All right. So what do we have here? We got Inspire Rage, Blood Rage. While in Blood Rage, so and we got Charge. Do we have? Okay, I guess I'm just stuck with this crossbow. Let's take a look. Onward indeed. Alright, looks like we got some potential friends. Anevia. Holy mother of. A small woman with the messy brown hair winches in pain, uttering a stream of curses through clenched teeth. She's pinned to the ground by a couple of weighty boulders. Hey, hey, stay with me. You actually got pretty lucky. Fell down into a black hole, but at least you're not on your own and you get a great companion. A young woman in knight's armor studies the rocks intensely, clearly trying to work out how to move them. Everything's going to be just fine. Tell me something. Can you feel your legs? I feel them all right. Wouldn't say no to a little less feeling in them. My ankles are killing me, but my back seems to be still in one piece. My head too. So, okay, so we're going to have the skill checks. And this is exactly like Pathfinder Kingmaker. That's all that matters. Now we're going to, hey, spotting you. The knight reaches for sheath weapon, but after scrutinizing your face momentarily, she raises her hand in greeting. Fancy meeting you down here. You're the one that Tarandalev healed today, right? You aren't injured, are you? Will you help me get her out from under the boulders? Why should I help her? Evil diplomacy. I don't help anyone for free. Pay up or stay stuck under the rubble. Success. The knight opens her mouth to object, but the wounded woman stops her and retrieves a coin pouch from inside a pocket. Sure thing. You don't owe us anything after all. Here, take this. It's all I got. Now do me a favor and get me out of here. This position ain't as comfy as it looks. Nice, 200 gold. You performed an evil action. There we go. Summoning all your strength, you managed to lift the rock up enough to free the wounded woman, from the rubble. Result of skill checks. Yep. So the woman feels her leg. Damn it all, I think it's broken. Ah well, I've had worse. I'll just make myself a splint out of something. Fishing a piece of twine from her pocket, she gets to work. Thanks for the help. I wouldn't have lasted long on my own, stuck under here or there. I'm Anevia Tirablade of the Eagle Watch. I was overseeing security at the festival square. I thought maybe spies or demon worshippers might have something nasty planned. What actually happened, though, that I did not see coming. I don't think anyone could have been prepared for that. Well, I'm Sela, paladin by the grace of Iomede. She will love me. I crossed the whole continent to come to Mendev and fight demons. And well, I've been fighting for a while now. Sila's expression darkens. I don't even want to think what might be happening up there in the city. Canabris has lost the protection of Terendelev, and one of the ward stones too, looks like. It's a relic without equal. It was placed here personally by Omede as herald the goddess's blessing. I really wanted to go see it, pray before it. But there's no point worrying about a stone where there's are people dying in the streets. Yep, things are looking grim enough, but don't lose heart. Horse or no, dragon or no, Canabres will never give up. Give in. Simple as Anivia's eyes shift to you. Well, we've introduced ourselves. What about you? Um, let's see here. What we got? I'm a scholar. One person was another person opportunity. Led by destiny. Who I am is none of your business. If we want to get out of here, we need to trust each other a little, don't you think? Sila's right. But if you want somebody to trust you, you don't earn that trust by forcing them to blab about themselves when they don't want to. All right, I get it. People call me a lot of things. Well, I'll not have nosy added to the list. And Nevia tightly ties off the twine on her improvised splint and, leaning on a stick, hauls herself to her feet. Now then, I'll hobble my way out of here somehow. City ain't far, only 30 paces or so. That's if you're going straight up, of course. I'm afraid we're going to have to go the long way around. To summarize, there are 3 of us, with 5 working legs. 3 pairs of decent hands, 2 clear heads, and 1 made of wood. That's mine. Underground monsters beware. Sela winks. Anivia, you stay behind us. You're in no fit state to fight. If we do come against anything, the 2 of us will try to manage our own first. Well, onward. May the good deities lead us back to the open sky soon. Alright, so let's see here. This is going over how to select the party. It's easy. Let's see. How do you normally have a highlight button? I guess that's just a tab. So let's see. We have stealth mode here, artificial intelligence mode. Now, what's interesting about this game is in Pathfinder, it actually added a turn-based mode I'll be showing in a moment. Because normally it works in real time with pausing. And here, I believe, is all our loot. Yes, so there's my greatsword that I started with. Go ahead and equip that. Cloak of resistances, why not? That'll work. And what does our little paladin friend here? Also greatsword, very similar. Okay, so let's take a quick look. Hopefully they'll let us test out combat. Now, for those of you that are uninitiated, because this is based off Pathfinder, the Pathfinder system, which is kind of an offshoot of D&D, everything is role-based. So you have stats and modifiers. So even though our characters go and hack and slash, it's not like an action RPG like Diablo. It's like a true D&D like RPG. So everything has roles in the background. That's why when you saw those skill checks, they would say, you know, what the difficulty was, like 15. So it's equivalent of rolling a 20-sided die, and you roll, and you add your modifier. So if you're skilled, then you might get. I had like a +3 in diplomacy, and if you roll higher than the required number, then you succeed. So that way, there is that random element. You could be playing the same demo as I am, get to that same situation, and potentially fail that check based off your roll. Something else could completely different could happen. So that's happening behind the scenes on all attacks, and also more actively when you have those skill checks that came up. Let's go back to the story for a couple more minutes. We'll test out the combat before we kind of finish up here. So who's there? The fine apparel of this young half-elf woman is torn and stained with blood, dust, and dirt. However, she holds herself with such dignity you would be forgiven for thinking you were at a high society party and not in the dank catacombs under the city. Her fingers grip her rapier hilt with confidence, ready to draw at a moment's notice. At her feet lies a dead body, so mutilated that at first glance it's hard to tell if it's an animal or human. Relax, friend. We're not demons or cultists. Don't poke my eye out with that thing, alright? We fell down here during an attack. I'm Sela, that's Leroya, and Anivia. Figure I'd be able to pronounce female version, made up version of my name here. We're looking for a way back to the surface. Really, I'm ever so glad to hear it. The girl relaxes slightly, but she keeps her hand on her sheathed weapon. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Camellia. I was also in the square when her self-control falters for a moment, and you glimpse the fear beneath her mask of perfect placidity. She licks her lips nervously. I can scarcely believe it. How did all those demons get in the city? I thought naively. It now seems that the ward stone protected us from attack. And Terendelev, I can't wrap my head around it. Let's see. Not today. What do you want? Want to join us? Certainly, survivors should stick together. It's only sensible. Who knows what else could be prowling in these caves? Now we need to keep moving so that we can try out some combat. Let's see if this poor bloke has anything useful on him. Not to sound like a heartless brigand or nothing, but we kind of need all the supplies we can get. Story. Alright, using abilities. Companion Camilla has the ability to cure light wounds. Use it. Click on the companion. Click icon to spell cure light wounds. And then click on the target. Easy enough.
No reason
It's
to
like,
pause.
so she
What's
has.
on your mind? I wonder.
Okay, so you'll see here, when you select on a character, you have your preset hotbars, and you can move them around, etc. But you also have these other buttons here. So if you click on here, you have your spells. And you'll notice it's kind of nice when you mouse over, it gives you full details explaining everything. And again, you'll notice when it talks like here, when laying your hands upon a living creature, you channel positive energy that cures 1d8 points of damage plus 1. That means think an 8-sided die, you roll it, so you'll heal between 1 and 8 hit points plus that 1 extra healing per caster level. Maximum plus 5. So I think we're probably level 1, so I'm guessing it's up to 9 damage. So let's go ahead and click that, and we'll select her. She healed herself. She rolled pretty poorly, but it still worked. And it looks like she also has enlarged person as a spell. My character just has abilities. Okay, so let's go ahead and move ahead. See if we can hopefully test out some combat soon. Lighting, dark places such as caves. So this has obviously a very nice lighting. Actually, looks quite beautiful here. So you can have equip an ever-burning torch, for example. But we're gonna skip that for now. There we go. So we'll start with the normal combat. So it says when combat begins, the game is paused. So you can do your orders, and then you can hit spacebar to unpause. Apparently. Okay. So if we're paused, you can. Well, here. That was so quick. Apparently, we just slaughtered him. Now, I will tell you, if you've never played this game, it can get pretty hectic, and because of all the rolls, you can also die very quickly. So what I actually recommend that if you don't mind turn-based combat, it's actually quite good. Now, there's some other options here that are pretty cool that I want to share with you guys. So you have, for example, the formation. So because we have quite a few kind of melee characters, let's do kind of formation like this. It's kind of neat. We can kind of set up where everybody stands. So go like this. That's the formation now. Now, I believe this is the turn-based mode, this little button right here. Let's see if we are correct. There we go. Get ready for battle. Let's see how it looks. So now, yes. So now we're in turn-based mode. And we have a certain amount of movement points. So you'll notice up to the green allows you to move that full amount. Here's the turn order. So it's going to be our little paladin, me, the enemy, and then Camellia. So let's see what we can do here. She has Smite Evil. No idea if she is actually evil. What just happened? Okay. Let's see if I can smite evil. There we go. So now, if we go to the turn order, we can see that we have a certain amount of movement points. So you'll notice up to the green allows you to move that full amount. Here's the turn order. So it's going to be our little paladin, me, the enemy, and then Camellia. So let's see what we can do here. She has Smite Evil. No idea if she is actually evil. What just happened? didn't do any damage, so it's possible she wasn't evil. Alright, so move action. Not here. Okay, next. Let's take a look. Definitely looks a little different. See if we can figure out how to end her turn. So move action, standard action, free action, swift action. Okay, fighting defensively. Oh, charge? No, we cannot. Okay, now so I just hit spacebar, and now it moved my character here. Do that. So, no move action. It's a little confusing. Trying this out for the first time on this game. So, it would be nice if they gave a tutorial of how they set this up here. I'm sure it's gonna be added. Spacebar. No, it's gonna go move and attack. I'm sure if you get, oh, there we go. I see. So it kind of highlights here. You can kind of see what it's gonna do. So you can go up here, move. We also have spirit weapon enhancement, swift action. Let's go ahead and see. There we go. Back to the paladin. Again, we'll do the move, attack, and kill it nice and good. Now that was obviously much slower, so if you take a look, let's test that out again if we go outside. So I just click this little chest piece. And now you can, in pause mode, you can either individually select who to attack, or we had everybody, so just all went at the same time. And gonna take their turns. You'll notice there's little time markers above their heads. So that's going to kind of give us a countdown. So some people they love the real-time combat. Again, the only downside is it can be a little hectic. If you really want to micromanage the team, you can do that turn-based combat. Again, I'm still pretty new to the turn-based combat. They added it in Pathfinder Kingmaker later on. I think it was like a year after it came out, so I had been done with the game by then. So I know they added it, and a lot of people liked it, but I did not have a chance to play it. So let's see here. Oh, there we go. This area has the map. So it tells us how to go. So nice and smooth movement. Oh, there we go. Now question is, can we swap to... There we go. So even mid-combat, we were able to swap to that. So let's give that another quick shot here. See how it plays one more time, a turn-based. So again, gives you much more control, obviously, and over what we're doing. So let's try, this is a personal swift action. Did she actually cast it? So at first level, Spirit Hunter can as swift action grant +1 enhancement bonus for 1 minute to any weapon she's holding. Okay. Right. Oh, yep. There it is. We got the buff. So I believe a minute it's 10 rounds. So it's each round is 6 seconds in this game. There we go. Nice and smooth.
Go for their heart.
She's got nothing left, so we can hit spacebar. And this one just a basic attack. Now she also has, so she's got the Treat Affliction, Coup de Grace, Smite Evil, special ability, and Charge. We'll keep it simple. So again, as you can see, again, this is a very simplified, very beginning, but you can take all the time you need. You can kind of calculate the movement space, what you can do. So if you like that more calculated mode, you can go in that turn-based format. Forked tongue, lovely, delicious. Or swap over. And what I do like is the fact that you can swap back and forth. Now again, this is a very, very large game. If it's going to be anything like the original, probably 60 to 100 hours. This is the most basic of the combat. You can see most of what we did was storytelling, and there's going to be a ton of that. Graphics are quite charming. You know, they're not going to win any awards for, best graphics. It's still a very kind of retro look, but the lighting is quite nice. And again, the biggest thing here of this game is just the depths. So just really quick before we finish up, just want to show you. Here's my character sheet for one of my companions. Here's the one for me. Here are all the stats, all the different skills. You're going to be unlocking feats and special abilities. And again, as you level up the class, you're going to unlock different abilities. So quite unique options for the playthroughs. So again, this has been my first look um, at Pathfinder. Uh, did I call it again? Something Path of the Righteous. If you want to check it out, right now the only way you can get it, you can actually buy it, and it is on Steam, but you cannot buy it through Steam. I'll share a link in the description to the publishers or the creators website. You can back it. I will tell you the game is going to be priced normally as a full retail, I believe around $60. I paid $114 for kind of like a premium version that gave the early access. So unfortunately, if you want to try it early, it's going to be over $100. That's probably not everybody's budget. But again, I will be creating some more content for this. And if there's anything in particular you wanted to see me do and show you, leave a comment in the description or leave a comment below. I will check it out. Again, this has been Leeroy Gaming. Hopefully you enjoyed this first look, gave you kind of a sneak peek of what the game is all about, how it looks like, how it plays, some of the quality of the writing. If you enjoy this content, would like to see more, make sure to like, subscribe, and I will be covering a variety of games moving forward. Thank you so much, and you guys have a great one.